Two teams that have fallen into slumps face off as we begin the Pilipinas Super League 21 under playoffs here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center. The Hunters from New Era University hope to repeat their performance against the ever unpredictable Keanzel basketball squad, while Coach Mark Herrera's Wards hope to avenge their loss to the host team. Will the Hunters soar once again? Or will Keanzel let it fly from the perimeter once more? Tune in to find out only here on the Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang Liga Ko. And bringing you the action mula dito sa Central Recreation and Fitness Center. My name is Joel Parcon alongside my partner, Coach Mark Dandan. Coach, good morning to you.
Good morning, Joel. Good morning to everyone watching at home. Welcome to the playoffs of our PSL Under-21.
Ayan, so nandito na nga tayo at ating first game dito sa ating quarterfinals round. No? It is between the host team natin, yung New Era University Hunters versus Keanzel Basketball.
Oh, it's going to be a fun matchup between two teams that are struggling coming into our playoffs. So they're going to need a lot more momentum going in to secure this one-and-done affair this morning.
As we take a look at ating team standings, no? Itong New Era, they actually started off strong, stringing 5 straight wins. Tapos their last 2 games, magkasunod na talo. Tapos ito namang Keanzel Basketball, they are at number 6 dito sa ating standings.
For New Era, we all know they started undefeated. We see the previous game of the New Era Hunters wherein they lost to the San Juan Kings by only 6 points. You gave up 87% free throw shooting to San Juan. Shot 20 out of 23 from the free throw line. So in a close game like that, you can't give a lot of free throws to your opponent. Especially ngayon, dito tayo sa quarterfinals natin.
Exactly. And tignan naman natin, kamusta naman yung kabilang team, yung Keanzel Basketball.
No, Keanzel coming off consecutive losses. And they've been struggling towards the playoffs. Keanzel losing to Batang Kangkalu, 77-66. Gave up an outstanding deficit in their rebounding, giving up 63 rebounds to Batang Kangkalu, only 45 for Keanzel. And you're looking at the assist totals right there, showing how well Batang Kangkalu moved that ball around with 26 assists to only 13 para dito sa Keanzel. So going up against the higher seed, Keanzel has to do a better job. Number one, rebounding. We all know that Keanzel is not the tallest team, but they have to do a better job in rebounding as well as moving that basketball around.
And wag na natin ito patagalin pa. We're almost set. Let's turn you over to our venue announcer to announce our starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from inside the Central Recreation and Fitness Center, we welcome you to the playoffs of the Pilipinas Super League 21 Under Tournament. This is the first game of our Sunday doubleheader. Let's meet the starters first for the New Era University Hunters. Power forward number 22, Jomark Labio. Small forward number 17, Racer Ramos. At center number 21, James Manzano. Shooting guard number 14, Aldrin Basabica. And at point guard number 9, Vincent Naplo. The head coach for the Hunters is Jay Agsalud, with assistant coaches Joji Desguera and Brian Monte, team consultant Gabby Velasco, and team manager Art Onas. And now the starters for the Keanzel Basketball. Power forward number 1, Earl Seniza. Small forward number 8, JC Yampao. At center number 6, Christian Kamay. Shooting guard number 17, Kobe Cruz. And at point guard number 22, Reed Lee. The head coach for Keanzel Basketball is Mark Herrera, with assistant coaches Henry Lahoy, John Nakindele, and Joshua Yubi. Game officials are crew chief Arnold Villafuerte, first umpire Jaime Jimenez, and second umpire Junior Bayais. It's
As we're just about ready to start the tip-off dito sa ating playoff basketball between New Era and Keanzel. First possession napunta dito sa New Era, composed of their point guard Nablo, Basabica, Manzano, who just got a basket there at center, and Ramos and Labio. Para naman dito sa Keanzel basketball, you've got their own point guard, Reed Baklik. They've got Cruz, Kamay, Yambao, and Seniza, who's got the basketball right now. Yambao, he's known as a shooter. Kaya markadong-markado yan para dito sa Keanzel basketball.
And you're talking about the outside shooting itong Keanzel. They're actually number 1 in 3-point field goals attempted at 233.
Wow.
So they're not afraid to let it fly. That's going to be their main weapon dito this morning.
Oh, as they are giving up some
A lot.
inches, no?
A lot of
of
inches.
inches.
A lot of inches dito sa New Era.
Oo, kaya importante sa kanila to shoot that outside shot. As Nablo got a steal and a basket there, increasing their lead to 4 right now. Here's Baklig, his drop pass to Kamay. Kamay couldn't, it was a little too low para sa kanya.
Oh, this early press by New Era really discombobulating itong Keanzel, but we can say the same. Keanzel giving New Era a taste of their own medicine by pressing din.
Ayan, so ito ngayon, one of the key matchups dito natin, Baklig versus Nablo.
Oh, 2 excellent point guards. Nablo actually played very well in their last game. He scored 15 points, dished out 7 assists. That's something you want to see from your point guard. And Reed Baklig is a veteran. I've seen this kid since he was in high school playing for Coach Mark Herrera and Ama. He was already going up against older guys in college, so he's been here for a while now. Averaging actually 21.6 points per game. That's fantastic for your point guard.
Exactly. One of the, ika nga, sa tamo nga coach, no, na siya yung matagal ng talagang nasa bakod ni Coach Mark. Triple try mula kay Manzano goes in.
Manzano showing us the abilities that he has. Stretch 5. He's a good what? 6'5"?
Oo.
6'6".
And etong si Manzano, I believe he's a late addition para dito sa New Era sa kanilang lineup. As he just showed why he is also the man in the middle for them with that block on Kamay, and no good sa succeeding attempt nitong Keanzel. Bola babalik dito sa New Era.
Quite the recruiting coup para dito sa New Era. You know, kids this height, with the ability to shoot. Usually nakikita natin yan with the bigger college leagues, no? So for New Era to have a prospect like Manzano, to see him with a reverse layup, that's quite the catch para dito sa New Era.
He's got 7 of the 9 points ng New Era right now. And they are up 9-0 with 7.5 minutes to go dito sa ating first quarter. Foul given up by Ramos. As we hear the bench of New Era immediately giving some
Pointers. Well, now it's a 9-0 run early in our game. And New Era led by Manzano just dominating the paint.
As ating referee telling the coaches of New Era na medyo I think si Coach Jay lang ang
Pwede
dapat
tumayo.
nakatayo. Oo. Itong coaching staff kasi ng New Era talagang very passionate,
To say the least.
to say the least. And a foul is called on Basabica. Second team foul dito sa New Era. Here's Baklig. He's up against Nablo. Goes inside, but he will be called for traveling. So an extra step there.
Quite the struggle to start para dito sa Keanzel. Looking at their bench, they don't have their head coach, Mark Herrera, here this morning. So, kaya medyo disorganized itong start nila. Ayan.
And they will look towards kay Reed Baklig to really set the pace and the tone para sa team nila.
No, it's going to be a lot on the shoulders of their veteran Reed Baklig. Kasi nga, since wala ang head coach nila, and we all know the old saying that the point guard is the extension of the head coach on the floor. So the leadership has to come from Reed Baklig as he draws a foul there.
Si Yambao.
Oh, sorry, that's Yambao. Oh, another vet, actually, for Keanzel.
Ano talaga din tong si Yambao, si JC Yambao. He's a threat from the outside. Talagang hahabulin as we take a look at the replay. Tinawagan doon ng foul si Gallardo. So, 3 free throws para dito kay JC Yambao. Oh, and we do see also itong si Ibo. Actually, for one game, na-designate itong si Ibo, yung player ng Keanzel, as the head coach of their team. So, I guess he's like yung player na pinagkakatiwalaan din talaga ni Coach Mark. As Yambao makes all 3 of his free throws, bringing them closer. 9-3 with 6 minutes and 42 seconds to go dito sa ating first quarter.
Ama doing a really good job forcing these turnovers from New Era. Kasi kung not for their defense, this could have been a way bigger deficit early.
And that's an unsportsmanlike foul called on JC Yambao. As Gallardo holding on to his bread basket.
Mukhang sikmurahan.
Sportsmanlike foul on number 8, JC Yambao. This is first foul and first team foul for Keanzel basketball.
As usual, nakikita na referee yung reaction.
Yung reaction.
Not the first hit. Unfortunately for Yambao, ginawa niya sa harap ng refs natin. Kitang-kita.
So, Gallardo taking his second free throw. And the timeout is called on the floor. The score is 11-3. 8-point lead para sa New Era University. We'll be back.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
The NEU Hunters, who experienced a collapse after 2 losses, are aiming to claim their spot in the semis. Sabi ni Coach Jay Agsalu, they are expecting the fastness and the trapping of Keanzel. Kaya naman, they prepared their plays kung paano i-break ang press ng bawat isa. And papasok din dito ang hard defense and composure of his players. Habang sa kabilang koponan naman, one of their key players, Reed Baklig, has mentioned that they will do their best para hindi mabigyan ng space ang NEU Hunters na makatira sa labas. After all, they have the home court advantage. Dagdag pa niya, they will need to slow down the moves and plays of their opponent dahil malalaki sila pagpasok ng court. Let's get back to you, Coach Mark and Joel.
And thank you for that report. The third member of our panel, Daniel Laguardia, has a timely shot from Manzano, beating the shot clock there. So, Coach, yun na nga, they do recognize yung height disparity nila. So, they're trying to work around that.
Well, they are, but again, this zone of them trying to prevent inside incursions. But unfortunately, you see in the replay, that zone is very, very porous. It's not something you want to see if you're playing that kind of defense.
And kitang-kita with, especially itong New Era, they are seemingly, they are going a lot to Manzano para ma-exploit nila yung height difference. At ito na, si Labio starting the outside shooting para dito sa New Era.
Delikado dito ang Keanzel for the next few minutes if they cannot find a solution to that zone, because if New Era starts hitting these threes, and that's not their strength, basing it off the stats, if they start hitting those threes, Manzano dominates the paint. This is going to be a long morning for Keanzel.
Exactly, as Ceniza gets a steal there, goes all the way to the basket, is fouled, but misses the layup, so he'll take 2 free throws. Foul is called on Ramos. That's his second. So ipapahinga muna itong si Nablo. Papasok si Montejo para sa New Era.
Shooting 2, Earls Denisa.
Keanzel yet to make a field goal in our first quarter. They're still 0 out of 4 with 6 turnovers. So they're giving away a lot of possessions para dito sa New Era.
And their points earlier, si Yambao yung nakakuha ng unang tatlo, si Seniza dito ngayon. Let's see kung mapapasok nila yung mga outside shooting din nila. Kasi importante din talaga para sa Keanzel yung outside shooting. As they get a steal here, nauna na ngayon si Baklik, hinahabol ni Montejo, and he gets the layup.
That's one way to get back into this ball game, forcing some turnovers for New Era. That zone move better there. Yun lang.
And on that attack, a foul will be called on Kamay. And let's take a look at that replay.
Kamay did have his hands up, but he was moving to the side. If he went up a little later, siguro, and straight up, that would have been clean. Pero just moving to his left para salubungin ni layup.
Nasa lubong niya si Montejo. So, with the second free throw by Montejo, it's now a 12-point lead para dito sa Hunters, 18-6 with 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go dito sa ating first quarter. Baklig kicks it off to Yambao for 3 from the corner. That's short. Rebound goes to Labio. Labio looking for his guard. No, gets it underneath to Manzano. And that well of points underneath.
Madali makita, ang laki.
Oo.
Madaling pasahan is literally heads and shoulders above his defenders.
And hindi rin nakatutulong na yung outside shooting ni JC Yambao right now is not working.
Malamig na malamig. Kasing lamig ng aircon natin dito sa Center of Recreation and Fitness.
Exactly. At saka siguro na ano rin siya, medyo naalog siya nung natawagan siya ng Anspo.
Yes, maaga.
Oo, baka naano yung rhythm niya. Babago yung nasa isip niya as Montejo setting things up para sa Hunters. Labio. They get it over to Gallardo underneath. Ando na naman si Manzano.
Manzano, majority of his points right now in the paint. He has 13 points by himself.
Oh. And Kamay said, kaya ko rin yan.
Kaya ko rin na reverse layup, but they need more of that. They're down 14 points.
And eto ngayon, Ramos will attack, kicks it out. There's a shot. Mintes. First miss by New Era in a while. And itong si Manzano, the presence of mind to bounce it off of a Keanzel player. As Monteroso checks into the ball game for Kobe Cruz.
12 on the shot. 12 seconds to shoot.
Ito ang New Era, Labio. Back to Gallardo, he'll swing it around. Montejo will try a 3, that's too strong. Nakuha pa rin ng New Era ang rebound underneath, no good. Here's Seniza, he's streaking down court. Goes up, too strong. Kamay with the offensive rebound, he is surrounded. Kicks it out to Yambao, short on the 3. And Kamay with another offensive rebound and he's fouled.
No, that's one way to counter that height. You know, be scrappy inside the paint, even if you're a smaller team. Pero ang problema nun half-court defense. There's no ball pressure when they come to the zone. So that ball is just moving freely side to side. Kaya nahanap nila yung gaps. And they find that 6'6" Manzano in the paint. Madaling pasa talaga pag walang pressure sa bola.
Oo. Kaya, well actually right now, nilabas muna si Manzano, pinagpahinga muna.
Well
Tama na daw yung 13 sa first quarter.
Kota ka na.
Oo. As Kamay makes that second free throw. 13 ang lamang ngayon ng New Era. Here's Gallardo. Gives it up to Montejo. In the middle, underneath. No good para kay Ortilia. And rebound scramble. Ay foul na itatawag.
Holding foul on number 23, John Katome.
On Katome. Penalty na. Etong New Era.
Warning at number 1, Earl City's out for second motion.
So matatawagan ng warning. Mabibigyan ng warning si Earl Siniza.
Naglabas ng Siko. Doon sa scramble for that rebound.
Siniza strong on the first. Let's take another look at that earlier play.
Good luck.
Oh, good luck by Kamay. Pero ito, yun. Medyo lumabas na nalabas ni Siniza yung kanyang Siko kaya siya nagbigyan ng warning. 12 pa rin ang hinahabol dito ng Keanzel. The Hunters setting things up. Ortilia up top. Over to. They're swinging the ball around. That's Montejo for 3. Too strong. The rebound goes to Keanzel. Seniza, their point forward. Gets it inside to Kamay. Kamay sensing. Wala kasi si Manzano. Magiging aggressive na ako. Hindi nga lang pumasok yung kanang tira.
Oh, mahirap maging aggressive kung if you're going 1-on-3. That's not really the formula to success.
Oh, as Gallardo shoots a 3. That's off. Rebound goes once again to Kamay. He's really their workhorse here underneath.
Him and Seniza will have to play 40 minutes of competitive basketball to give them at least a chance, dito sa laro na to. You see, the New Era Hunters are struggling finding the basket ngayon lumabas ng si Manzano because that target for the zone is not there right now. Then they've been settling for a lot of outside shots. There are gaps here that can be exploited the zone nitong Keanzel, but they're settling for those shots. They can attack actually right there.
As a foul is called on Montejo.
Foul at number 1, Earl City's his first foul.
Sorry, the foul is on Siniza.
Keanzel basketball. Clock at 14 seconds.
Montejo will trigger the inbound. Gives it up to Ortilia, over to Katome. There are now 2 Katomes, I think, on the floor. You've got Jethro and John. Mahirap, hindi pwedeng J Katome pareho. Kasi
Parehong J.
din.
Hindi rin pwede ilagay sa jersey nila na J pareho eh.
Oo. As a foul will be called there. And by the way, we would like to thank everyone who is joining us. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. So, thank you for joining us this Sunday morning to catch 21 and under basketball. Dito lang sa Pilipinas Super League 21 and under tournament. Montejo shooting his second free throw. Off. And ito si Kamay, ayan. Kumakain na ng rebound habang wala si Manzano.
Nagkakamay habang kumakain na rebound.
Yan. Kinakamay ang rebound. And ito ulit. 3-point attempt, too strong. But Kamay once again getting the rebound, going up. Nothing going for him. Pushing the ball is itong New Era. Katome underneath.
Now that's their first field goal in a while. They've been struggling, but fortunately their defense has held because itong Keanzel not able to buy a basket.
Oh, as Gironga couldn't get anything there, pero hindi mahawakan ni Montejo yung bola. Babalik sa kanila yung bola, babalik sa Keanzel yung bola with 20 seconds to go dito sa first quarter. Here's Baklig. Streaking all the way to the basket. Drops it off to Kamay in the last second. Makes the shot. Gallardo gets it to Montejo. 2 seconds to go. Here's Gallardo, and that's it for the first quarter. The score is 24-12. And it's a 12-point lead para dito sa New Era University. And so we will be back for the second quarter. This is Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang Liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang Liga ng Pilipino.
And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center. Joel Parcon pa rin po kasama si Coach Mark Dandan para sa quarterfinals action dito sa PSL 21 and under. Coach, kamusta yung first quarter natin? Lamang ng doble ng New Era yung score ng Keanzel.
Well, largely thanks to Manzano from New Era with 13 points. But they started very well defensively and offensively. Pero yung quality ng second unit nila pagpasok, ang laki ng binaba ng laro nitong New Era. So they're gonna have to pick it up talking about their second unit because itong Keanzel, and the way I've seen them play, they never really let up kahit anong mangyari. Kahit if they're struggling at the start, they keep on pounding the rock. Eventually, they make good plays. They get back into games. And I've seen that before. Twice na nila ginawa yan, almost stealing a win after being down by 20 plus points.
Oo. And they will have to bank on that right now. They're down by 12 as they are pushing the ball. Pero nakabalik ka agad yung depensa na itong New Era. Foul is called there. I believe it's going to be on Ortilla. So, free throws para kay Sinisa.
Siniza has been very scrappy. Him and Kamay are actually the two biggest factors why Keanzel is still in this game despite being down by 11 points. This could have been more, pero that energy and the effort that they've been displaying, especially rebounding-wise, it's been triggering their teammates. Yun lang, hindi lang talaga sa maka-convert offensively.
As a steal there completed by Keanzel and a foul will be called. And ito, sabi na ni Coach Jay, at salute ng New Era. Enough na yung pahinga ni Manzano. Kailangan na siya ibalik.
They've had a lot of turnovers talking about New Era. The first 5 minutes ng quarter natin, they had only 2 turnovers. But after that, right now, they do have 5 already. Keanzel not doing themselves any favors. That's their 8th turnover dito sa first half.
Grabe. So hindi rin talaga nakakatulong. Hindi rin sila nakakalapit dito. They're still facing an 11-point lead as we just caught a glimpse of Coach Mark Herrera manning the sidelines for Keanzel basketball. 3-point shot by Katome is too strong.
That shot has not been there for for New Era. That's not really their strength. Talking about New Era is only shooting 21% from the 3-point line. They're dead last in our league.
Dead last. A lot of their scoring really comes from inside as Baklig gets another layup, forcing New Era to call a timeout. Pito na lang ang hinahabol dito ng Keanzel basketball as we take a look at this replay of that last layup mula dito kay Reed Baklig. And we will be back after the break.
Ang pambansang Liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang Liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang Liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang Liga ng Pilipino.
We look at the marquee matchup for today's game. Vince Nablo for New Era. Again, we talked about these two guys at the top of the coverage. Nablo averaging 15 points and 7 assists. Samantala dito si Reed Baklig, the man for Keanzel, averaging 21 points and almost 8 assists per ball game. Probably the best point guard here in our PSL 21 under tournament. And we see another turnover forced by Keanzel.
So, ito na. The momentum slowly shifting towards the side of Keanzel basketball.
Hindi masaya yung coaching staff ng New Era.
And if you can hear that over the broadcast, that's because, katulad nga yung sabi namin ni Coach Mark kanina, to say the least, they are very passionate.
To say the least.
As another turnover forced here by Keanzel.
That's 4 consecutive turnovers na ngayon na force itong Keanzel. And this is playing into their strength because they're number 1 in points from turnovers dito sa league natin. They're averaging 24 points per game.
Off of turnovers. And muntikan pang maipasok ni Kama yung tip-in niya. And yan, tinulungan lang ni Manzano para baka malaglag.
Baka malaglag.
Jump ball is called and possession arrow pointing towards the basket of New Era. Basabika re-entering the ball game, if I should say, for Katome. So ito na, naka-press na din itong Keanzel basketball. Pero na-break din ito. Here's Nablo for the shot. There you go.
Nablo with the crucial basket there kasi nga ang bigat nitong run na ginagawa ng New Era. That was a 7-0 run before that floater by Nablo. So Nablo really the stabilizing factor for New Era.
He has been playing that role para dito sa New Era for most of this tournament. And as Basabika skied for that rebound.
Pwede bang highlight ang rebound?
Oo.
Ang ganda ng rebound.
And here are the Hunters. Nablo looking for options. Here's Basabika for the jumper. Ayan, pwede nang highlight yun. Rebound on one end, jumper on the other end.
Again, you see the leadership na dadala ni Nablo. Their half-court offense suddenly way better. 2 consecutive conversions and another stop for them.
Oh, as Ortilia plucked that ball from the hands of Monterroso. And there we have it again. The usual refrain. Manzano getting it underneath and just dipping it into the basket.
And that situation created also, again, by Nablo. Attacking, drawing a defender, and then issuing the hockey assist. The pass leading to the assist.
The pass leading to the assist. As itong si Baklig is fouled. Let's take another look at that previous play. Nablo, yan. Pinasa niya kay Basabika.
Right there.
Dahil nun, dislodge. Lumapit kasi kay Nablo.
Nag-help lahat kay Nablo. Found an open teammate, and the open teammate found Manzano underneath. Very familiar refrain in this first half. Manzano underneath.
Oh.
Except for that one three-point shot.
Oo nga. Pinakita niya, hindi lang ako sa ilalim gumagawa.
Hindi lang dukot ng mga tira.
So, lumobo ulit sa labing isa itong lamang ng New Era with 6.5 minutes to go dito sa second quarter. Baklig! Dipsy-doo! No good. Manzano pitches it forward to Nablo. Nablo, nice fake! Waiting for Ceniza to sail past him.
A counter run ngayon by New Era, 8-0, triggered by Nablo when his entrance. Nag-iba bigla ang ihip ng hangin para sa New Era.
Ito yung si Nablo and si Manzano. Anong pagpass na ito once again, Manzano with a rebound. Gives it up to their leader, Vince Nablo. And binalik naman ni Nablo kay Manzano.
Yung chemistry na to ni Manzano at Nablo off the charts. And Nablo understood what was going to happen when he saw Manzano just running from the half line. When he drew those 3 defenders, Manzano making the right read, cutting on the weak side. Yun lang. Hindi na siya yung free throw.
Eh, hindi pa nga binati ni Coach Mark yun.
Hindi pa. Hindi pa. Sana ma-shoot mo para maganda yung pasa ni Nablo.
As we have a report from Daniel. Daniel, take it away.
For number 13, King Gallardo, he is confident to say na sobra-sobra ang preparation nila for this game. In terms of their lapses, nabanggit ni Gallardo na they were having a hard time with their offense because they were lacking composure due to the pressure given to the other team. For this game, he mentioned na wala silang advantage at play here because they are back to 0 coming from their losses. Bago magsimula ang laro, ipinaalala ni King Gallardo sa teammates niya at sa sarili niya na naglalaro sila dito hindi dahil sa apelido nila kung hindi sa suot nilang jersey. With all eyes from the NEU community, they are all in for this game. Let's get back to you, Coach Mark and Joel.
Ayan, that's from King Gallardo. It's not the name on the back, it's the name on the front that you're playing for.
That's a true refrain, if one of the oldest basketball cliches. But it's a cliche because it's true.
It's true.
Always played for the name in front, never at the back.
Wala pa rin team, no, coach, na ginawa na nasa likod yung team name, no?
Gawin nga natin yun. Diba? I play for the name on my back. Kasi wala nga naman name in the front. Number lang.
Logo, no, number or logo lang.
Oo.
As the ball is still with Keanzel basketball. Ito si Aganon, siya yung tinataasan para pumantay dito kay Reed Baklig. Baklig so far, 6 points and 2 assists. Far cry from his average. But then again, it's only just the first half. We've got 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Baklig going up and in.
Narinig ka.
Oh.
6 points pa lang pala ako. Baklig finishing over the taller Manzano. It's a very impressive attack.
Hindi ininda eh. Let's take a look at that again. Ayan o. Hindi ininda. Height disadvantage. Wala yan.
Wala.
Ito naman si Nablo on the other side. His pass is picked off by Ado Cruz. But a jump ball is called as Basabica forced that jump ball. Pero possession arrow pointing towards Keanzel.
The turnovers have been a problem for the Hunters. They already overtaken itong Keanzel with 10. Talking about the Hunters, they have 10 turnovers to only 8 for Keanzel. So Keanzel trying to get back into this game by getting more possessions.
And Yambao still off from outside. He will be vital. That outside shot from Yambao will be vital. And a foul is called on Basabica. Holding foul down. Let's take a look at that.
That's his second foul.
Right there, it's a blockout. He's trying to hold.
Kamay.
I think Kamay. That's a hard job. Si Mino Kamay is a very good rebounder. Medyo na no choice si Basabica doon. Kailangan niya hawakan. Kasi kukunan siya ng bola. Baka pagalitan daw siya.
Yun lang. Hindi rin pumasok yung tira ni Kamay.
Wala kaming sinasabi dyan.
Wala pa
kami sinasabi.
And he gets the second though. Ado Cruz entering the ball game for JC Yambao, whose outside shooting has just not been there yet. As that's a block by Christian Kamay.
Kamay, he's not the tallest kid for a center, but he's been very impressive trying to hold this one against the bigger Manzano.
As a steal by Baklig, and Geronga is ahead, and that is an and one play.
Again, we see the replay here. Great look by Reed Baklig, recognizing that his teammate was way ahead of him. Geronga finishing despite the contact.
It's his second foul. Bonus shot at Joe Geronga.
And that lead is now down to 8 with 3 minutes and 55 to go dito sa ating second quarter. Nablo takes the pass and is fouled by Geronga.
Again, it's been a quarter of mini runs. Ngayon, Keanzel made that mini run at the start of their second quarter. They went on a 7-0 run, countered by that 8-0 run by the New Era Hunters, led by Nablo. But now, after that, Keanzel was on a 5-0 run. So it's not been consistent for any team. Nobody's really taken hold of the game. But so far, that early lead built by the Hunters, still there for them.
Oo. Yun ang puhunan nila right now. Na dahan-dahang kinukuha nitong Keanzel as Gironga tries from 3, no good. Rebound will go to Nablo. Nablo going up against Gironga and Baklig drops it off, but the extra pass from Manzano, and that's a basket.
Again, another play by Nablo, issuing a hockey assist, the pass leading to the assist. Finding his teammates, an excellent job, really stabilizing this offense for the New Era Hunters.
That's the role that Reed Baklig should be playing also for Keanzel basketball. But for the most part, it has been Nablo playing better right now. And steal completed by Reed Baklig. Ito si Siniza. He goes up against Ramos and he is blocked. Nice block there. As another turnover by New Era. Gironga, he will stop for the jumper. That's too strong.
Natuto na si Gironga doon. Ayaw niya masupalpal ni Ramos.
Nakita niya kasi si Siniza eh. Kung si Siniza nga, mas matangkad na block. Manzano, no good there. And ball will go out of bounds and will go back to the orange shirts. And si Ramos with that block earlier.
Very sloppy basketball na last minute and a half. And both teams not really executing anything. Resulting in multiple turnovers and a couple of bad misses para sa New Era Hunters.
And bola nasa Keanzel pa rin. Swerte na rin dun yung Keanzel na hindi pumapasok gaano yung tira ng New Era.
A bit of luck din. May point blank shot kanina si Nablo that he missed in the second attempt by Manzano that also missed. So this lead could have been worse. But so far, the defense of Keanzel has been making things happen for them. That's why medyo nakakadikit pa sila ng konti. It is 12 points. But the way it's been going, easily New Era could be leading by at least 18 or 20 points.
And it's yung tiyaga nitong si Christian Kamay has been getting them more opportunities at the basket as well. As Nablo, that drop pass, wala nga lang dun si Manzano.
Hinihirap minsan pag no-look eh.
Oo.
Hindi mo alam kung may tao o wala.
No look, no see.
No, that's the risk that you run. If you issue a no-look pass, you have to trust that your teammate is gonna read it and be there for you. But unfortunately, Manzano wasn't there.
Yun lang yung nangyari dun. As Baklig, once again, looking for the opportunity to attack, gets a foul. It will be called on itong si number 77, that's Monteron.
Kita mo naman yung veteran moves nito si Reed Baklig. He understood that Monteron was on his right hip. So he leaned into him a bit to create contact and then tumira, throwing these 2 free throws.
Short na lang yung una. Let's take
See the
another
replay here. He knows he has the quickness advantage. His hip on the back right there. Smart play by Reed Baklig. And they need every point that they can get kasi hindi sila makakonvert in their half-court offense.
Mintis nga lang yung parehong free throws. And when you get those opportunities, you have to make good on them.
Sayang
Oo.
is the word.
Ito ngayon ang New Era Ortilia. Athletic move to the basket.
Quite the move. That's a good cut as well. Dump down to the post and recognizing the double team from the zone is coming. Ortilia making that nice cut from the nail.
Oo. At ito ulit. Baklig. Parang dito yung starting spot talaga niya. No? And looking for the contact again there. Nothing, no whistle. Nablo. Takes it himself. That's off. Rebound is tipped, but it is off Kamay. With 43 seconds to go dito sa ating second quarter.
The handles of Nablo going around 3 Keanzel defenders. Nagmumukha silang cone sa tabi ni Nablo.
Orange pa sila.
Orange pa naman ni kulay na uniform. But again, you know, the tight handle displayed by Vincent Nablo is very impressive.
Ito ang New Era. They dump it down low. And that is in for Rayster Ramos.
Interior passing on point. for the Hunters. They've been finding those sneaky cutters underneath. Manzano and the rest of the bigs nitong New Era really taking advantage of that nice cuts underneath the basket. Nahahanap sila eh.
As a foul is called on Ramos, so 2 free throws naman para dito kay Seniza.
Free throws, Earl Seniza.
Si Earl Seniza so far 3 points to go with 8 rebounds and 2 assists.
Seniza and Kamay combined for 20 rebounds. Because Kamay already has 12. So impressive given the height disparity.
Oh.
And, the inches na pinapamigay ni Kamay tsaka ni Seniza.
Just goes to show you na height is not always might.
That's
when
true.
it comes to rebounding.
It's just the effort. They always teach you that there's some technique when you rebound. Of course, there's technique, but majority of it is really effort pursuing the basketball. That's something Seniza and Kamay are doing very, very well for Keanzel.
4 seconds to shoot. Kamay from the free throw line, in and out. Rebound still with Keanzel. One more chance, still nothing. Ball is tipped, and we'll go back to New Era for the last 7 seconds of the second quarter.
Keanzel, nanood ata sila ng one more chance kagabi. Ang daming one more chance.
Ang daming one more
na
chance.
hindi nagagawa.
Monteron gets it over to Gallardo for 3, and that is off. And so let's take a look at the move of the game. This is the dumper move of the game. This was that extra pass. The shot made by Ramos. That's your dumper move of the game. And the score is 41-25 at the half. 16-point lead by the New Era University Hunters. We'll be back.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. 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 Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
And we are now at the halftime in this game with New Era Hunters and Keanzel Basketball. I have here with me Assistant Coach Georgette Esguerra of the NEU Hunters. So Coach Georgette, we can see naman that you are now fighting a spot for the semis, and that you guys came from a recent 2 straight losses, and with that, what do you think was the impact of those losses to your game now, seeing that you guys are leading?
Actually, the impact is still good. We learned from that mistakes, and that's why we've been doing for the past 2 weeks is just training hard. And we want to make sure that the next game, we're back from scratch, back to zero. So every game is important, just like we always tell our players. Always respect your opponents no matter what. Kasi pag nirespeto mo yung opponents mo, you will have the chance to win the game.
Thank you so much, sir. And of course, you are in your home court, and a lot of people are supporting you here and online. Would you like to say something to them?
As always, wala kami dito kung wala ang aming New Era community. Lahat ng family and friends ng New Era University, sa lahat po ng supporters natin, students, please continue to support us all the way. Kailangan namin ng tulong niyo.
Thank you so much once again. That was Assistant Coach Georgette Esguerra of the NEU Hunters, and that is it for the halftime.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang 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 pambansang liga ng Pilipino. pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center para sa quarterfinals match number 1 of 2. Dito lang sa PSL 21 and under tournament. Joel Parton pa rin, bringing the action alongside Coach Mark Dandan as we take a look at some highlights from the first half. Coach, ano ang mga notable stats natin mula doon sa ating first half?
Oh, nabanggit nga natin nung start ng coverage that the main weapon para dito sa Keanzel is their 3-point shooting. They're number 1 in attempts and they're number 1 in percentage. I'm sorry, number 3 in 3-point percentage. But right now, they're 0 out of 12 from the 3-point line. So that main weapon has really abandoned them. But on the other hand, para naman dito sa Hunters, the turnovers have really caused a lot of problems for them. Di sila makabitaw ng todo because they have 13 turnovers. But they're being lifted up by their field goal. They're shooting 44% overall from the field. 51% from 2 points.
Wow.
Led by who else? James Manzano, who's actually the leading scorer for both teams. He has 16 points at the half. He had 13 in the first quarter. But again, this could have been a different ball game if New Era had handled their turnovers better. And on the other side, for Keanzel, again, another strength from them is their points from turnovers. They have 15 points from the 13 turnovers nitong New Era. But that's not going to be enough. They need Reid Baklig and JC Yambao to really pick up their game because Seniza and Kamay have been doing their thing underneath. But their scorers have to step up in order for them to really have a chance in catching up in this game.
Ayan, and catch up they will need to do. 16 points ang hinahabol nila dito on the floor right now para dito sa New Era. You've got Nablo, Labio, Basabica, Manzano, and Ortilia. Para naman dito sa Keanzel, you've got the usual Seniza and Baklig, and Yambao, Monteroso, and Kamay. So, medyo similar nung first five nila pero may konting tweaks lang. As Ortilia with that elbow jumper.
Again, that zone defense by Keanzel is very, very soft. Kanina pa nahanap ng New Era itong mga cutters nila. As again, another shot from the paint for the Hunters.
And itong si Yambao just has been misfiring from outside. He's 0 out of 7. And nung eliminations round game nga nitong New Era tsaka ng Keanzel, si JC Yambao was also absent during that game. 2 points lang siya. And he is a very vital player para sa kanila if they want their outside shots. He is their designated shooter, one of their designated shooters. Here's Basabica trying his hand at the 3-point shot, no good. Seniza is up ahead and will sail in for that fast break layup.
A rare fast break opportunity para dito sa Keanzel. They secured an easy rebound kasi bumagsak lang sa harap nila. Seniza streaking out.
Kasi siya rin yung challenge kay Basabica dun sa 3-point shot. Kaya nauna na rin siya dun. Underneath, Manzano working against Kamay. Goes up for the hook.
It's too big for Christian Kamay there. He did everything that he could possibly to stop itong si Manzano, but Manzano is just too big. Shooting over Christian Kamay.
Exactly. Inangat niya na lang yung kamay niya. Ibabaw ni Kamay. As a foul will be called on Basabica. Let's take another look at that shot.
Kamay defended it as well as he could, honestly, but just too big. Itong si James Manzano.
Nakaangat na yung parehong kamay ulit. Pero wala pa rin. As Yambao tries to go inside. Kamay, there you go.
Kaya ko rin yan, sabi ni Christian Kamay. Points in the paint.
Labio loses the ball to the baseline and it'll go back to the orange shirts.
Gusto ko yung flinapan ni Labio. See the replay here. Christian Kamay scrambling for that loose ball, able to make the basket. But on the other end, another turnover for New Era. That's been really limiting their opportunities to break away totally from Keanzel.
As itong si Kamay has been a bright spot para dito sa Keanzel. He's got 8 points to go with his 14 rebounds.
14 rebounds. No, you love to see it. Undersized big men who can really dominate the rebounding.
He's too strong on the first free throw.
Ang hirap naman kasi the reality is in college basketball, despite even if you have guys like Christian Kamay and Earl Cenizo or really interior forces, but coming up against a team that has a guy like James Manzano, the height with the skill is a little too much for these two guys. Look at Kamay.
Look at
him.
Just going against first against Manzano and then against Ortilla. Jump ball is called.
Look at that. Straight up. Out jumping everyone. Wala mo lang box out eh. Tinalon lang ni Christian Kamay yun.
And he forced that jump ball and it'll go to Keanzel.
Keanzel is in this. It's only a 14-point lead. Pero yung scorers nga nila, talking about Yambao and Baklig, they're really struggling. Baklig does have 10 points, pero those 10 points, pinaghirapan niya na todo yun.
Sobrang blood, sweat, and tears para makuha yung 10 points na yun. As a foul will be called here on Katome.
Foul number 0, Joel Katome.
I think this is the third Katome sa lineup nitong New Era.
Substitution. Angel Geronga for
Yambao usually averages 14 points per game to really back up Reed Baklig. Pero sa ngayon, he only has 3 points. Yung tatlong free throw niya no first quarter, yung palang kanyang score.
His outside shot really has not been there. Meanwhile, sabi ni Ceniza, pwede kong punan yan.
That's the first 3-point field goal for Keanzel. Their weapon is really non-appearance ngayon eh. Para nag-DNP. Did not play.
Did not play. Here's Baklig. He's up ahead. He's met by Labio, but that shot by Baklig.
But that's one thing Keanzel really has going for them. The points from turnovers. They forced another turnover from the Hunters. Converted on the other end by Reed Baklig.
And let's see what Nablo will do here. Gives it up to Ortilla. The passing. That was miscue there. Mula dito kay Katome.
Si Baklig. Parang inantay niya, no? Dumaan.
Inantay niya muna.
Tumalon na siya. Sabi, okay, wait lang. Daan ka muna. Okay, layup.
Pero yung ano doon, nasa ere siya.
Nasa ere siya. Inantay muna, tumalon. Excuse me. Layup.
Here's Ceniza. That shot is short this time off the front rim. Ito ngayon ang Hunters. Siyam na lang ang kanilang lamang. Nablo downstairs once again to Manzano. Extra pass to Ortilla. Stolen by Keanzel.
If you're Manzano, you have that mismatch. Gusto mo makita lang ibaon mo sa ilalim pa for an easy two.
And a foul is called there. And si Coach Mark telling Earl Ceniza he had a teammate at the corner. Libre para sa corner 3.
Very relatable yung problema ni Coach Mark Herrera. I mean, every coach has that problem sometimes na yung vision ng players niya. Not where you want to be.
So they will try once again with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Reed Baklig against Vince Nablo. This is our marquee matchup. Baklig misses, but Kamay almost got that putback. And this is Monterroso with an opportunistic shot there.
The scrappiness of Keanzel, no? Just fighting for every loose ball. going after every basketball, forcing these turnovers, keeping them in the game despite their struggles offensively.
As Ortilia gets another free throw jumper to go.
And that broke a 8-0 run, an 8-0 run for Keanzel.
Here's the shot, Mintes, para dito kay Geronga.
So
So Golyoso enters the ball game, I believe, for the first time. Ortilia. They swing it around. Manzano. Pumorma ng jumper pero hindi. Binalik kay Labio. Nablo. He will attack. He's dumping it down to Manzano for the jumper. Yes.
You love the touch na pinapakita nito ni Manzano around the basket. Not just underneath, but even around the perimeter.
As we have a report from Daniel Aguardia. Daniel, take it away.
Going into the second half, Coach Mark Herrera of Keanzel Basketball has mentioned that in this game, lumalabas ang pagkabata ng players nila. Inside the court, nagkakanya-kanya na. Sabi na ni Coach Mark na Baklit and Siniza are both off their game and have been missing their free throws. Dahil doon, they will need to double their efforts sa defense and kailangan mag-contribute pa sila dahil sila ang inaasahan. He also added na may sakit si Anjo Heronga ngayon kaya hindi maganda ang kondisyon ng laro niya. But for Anjo, no excuses naman daw and he will still do his best in this game. Let's get back to you, Coach Mark and Joel.
And thank you for that report, Daniel Aguardia. So yun, nakita mo na, observe mo rin to, Coach, no? Nung first half na parang a lot of it was ISO. And they will have to do better, especially itong dalawang si Baklik at si Siniza. As nagmintis doon si Monteroso, bola babalik dito sa New Era. Here's Nablo. Monteron. Ortilia, he has had 2 free throw jumpers, but Montejo will try a 3, and that goes in.
3-point shots have been on a diet for both teams. Dito sa game natin, that's only the third, I believe, for New Era. Combined, only 4 3-point shots for both teams.
Pero yung ano kasi doon, Coach, hindi naman talaga main weapon ni New Era yun.
That's true.
So
mas Jetta pa yung itong Keanzel ngayon.
Eto ulit sila, the Hunters. And a foul will be called on Earl Saniza, a little too aggressive on the D. That is just the first team foul though para dito sa Keanzel Basketball. Samantalang itong New Era, they're already in the penalty. So you would probably advise, Coach, na dapat umaatake ngayon yung Keanzel ngayong penalty itong New Era.
They've been trying, pero the thing is, tumitigil sila whenever they see itong si Manzano in the paint.
As that putback by Nablo goes in.
Again, if you're Keanzel, guys like Christian Kamay and Ercinis are trying to do their job, but the smaller guys really have to block out and not allow the other guards ng New Era like Nablo to get offensive rebounds.
As Earl Saniza gets that mid-range jumper after creating some space there.
Sinisa answering the call for that second scorer so far. I believe he's in double figures as well as Reed Baklik.
Monteron gets the shot off an assist from Vince Nablo.
Hindi pwede makipagpalitan ng basket sa itong Keanzel ngayon. Dehado sila. Dahil nga, they're the team that's down. Let's see that bad foul. That's a bad foul. 45 feet away from the basket. And you're in penalty. See the replay there. Excellent pass. Alley-oop pass to Montejo. Finishes. Mga ganun kagandang pass at dapat talaga ma-finish mo.
Ma-finish mo.
Oliver Almonte comes in for Keanzel Basketball.
Reed Baklik making good on the first. Napuna rin to ni Coach Mark as if you see him on your screens. Na itong si Reed Baklik and Earl Saniza have been off from the line. So they need to double their efforts on defense. And they have been doing that for the most part. Especially itong na-mention mo nga, Coach, si Saniza at saka si Kamay. Kailangan full effort ng lahat ng limang nasa court. as that 3 is way off para dito kay Monteron. Tumatakbo ulit dito ang Keanzel. Ceniza attacks, loses the ball to the baseline, and will go back to the white shirts.
Ito yung challenge para dito sa New Era. Wala si Nablo, wala si Manzano. So where will the ball go to in terms of their offense? And nakita naman natin kanina nung wala yung dalawa, that's when Keanzel made that run to bring it down back to 5 or 7 points.
So let's see kung sino na ang go-to guy dito para sa New Era. That shot is short once again from Monteron. And ball will go back to the orange shirts as Golioso checks back into the ball game for Ado Cruz.
Well, if there's one thing Keanzel has going for them, it's their conditioning. I'm looking at the minutes nitong Ceniza, Kamay, and Baklig. They played all the minutes possible right now dito sa game natin. Talagang kailangan na kailangan sila sa loob.
As Golioso misses on that corner 3, ball just allowed to go out of bounds by the New Era team. So, eto sila ngayon on the attack. They're protecting a 12-point lead with less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Gallardo over to Ramos. Once again, Monteron. Third straight attempt at the basket, nothing going. Ceniza to the corner to Baklig. Baklig looking to attack. 13 seconds on their shot clock. Here's Ceniza. He's up against Gallardo. Step back 3. In and out. Rebound goes to Kamay. Baklig goes up for the attack. A little too early there. 8 seconds to go. Gallardo up against Ceniza. Loses the ball to the baseline. And with 1 second to go, babalik ang bola sa Keanzel. Good defense there by Earl Ceniza.
Another turnover for the Hunters. That's turnover number 18.
Wow.
Kaya hindi talaga sila makabitaw dito sa laro.
Oo. And we will have to check kung counted yon as may prolonged buzzer.
We'll
Kasi
see that 1 second na lang.
Oo nga
Pero may tapik.
May tapik eh. Let's take a
Tapos
look.
nabitawan. See the replay here. There's that tap, ball is live.
Kaso hindi natin kita yung
Hindi
shot
natin
clock.
kita. Tapos wala tayong ilaw dito.
Oo.
No basket.
No basket.
Would have been a highlight.
Oo. So at the end of the third quarter, 56-44 in favor of New Era University. As we will be back for the fourth quarter.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center. Fourth quarter action. Taking a last look, hindi pa rin kita yung orasan. Ganda na sana, no?
Maganda sana yun. Pang hoop junkie.
As itong New Era Hunters carrying a 12-point lead into the fourth quarter. Pero babalik tayo dun sa sinabi mo, Coach, na hindi talaga makawala itong New Era dito sa Keanzel basketball.
Again, the difference between their starting unit and the second unit has been very evident. Well, wala masyadong threat offensively itong second five ng New Era. Samantala itong the Keanzel team hindi na nilalabas yung top 3 players nila.
Oo.
So there's always that threat of Baklig, Kamay, and Ceniza on the floor. Di lang talaga sa mga convert consistently enough to really bring this lead down to at least below 5 points.
Oh, so the closest they've gotten was 5 ng mga nasa first half pa yata yun.
Yes, 5 to 7 points usually.
As a foul is called on Ramos there.
Falling foul with number 17, Razor Ramos. That's his fourth foul.
Fourth foul na ni Ramos at eto na, babalik na si Manzano kay Ramos. Eto ngayon si Baklig. Foul will be called on Montejo. Parang nagiging nagiging excuse na naunahan ka na eh. So ipa-foul mo na lang. Hindi dapat.
Hindi dapat. You have to trust that your teammate's going to be there to help you out. Yun, 2 minutes, wala pang 1 minute dito sa fourth quarter natin. 2 fouls na kagad itong New Era. They get in the penalty early, something Keanzel can exploit.
Sayang nga lang, hindi pumasok yung layup doon ni Reed Baklig. So ito ngayon ulit ang New Era. Basabi ka, over to Manzano. Gets it back. Swings it up to Montejo. Basabika will try a 3. That's short. Geronga pushes it up to Baklig. He's got Montejo in front. Too strong on that shot. Hindi talaga pumapasok yung tira nitong si Reed Baklig.
Baklig cannot buy a basket right now.
Oo.
Even if mas maliit na yung help defender niya dun, talagang gumagapang palabas yung bola eh.
Oo eh. Si Baklig is currently shooting 6 out of 18. Foul is called on Katome.
Illegal screen there kasi gumalaw pa siya eh. Tumama na eh. It's either in the replay. That initial set was solid pero yun, ginalaw pa niya. Hinabol pa niya ng konti, hindi na kailangan.
As Baklig tried to get in the middle of 4 New Era players. Hindi pumasok yung kanyang medyo wild na tira. And a foul will be called on Geronga there.
Out of control yung atake doon ni Reed Baklig. Ni halo na rin gigil. I'm sure he's very frustrated kasi nga he's been trying and trying and trying to little success dito sa mga atake niya. So may halo frustration na yung last attempt niya doon.
Ooh, miscommunication there. Buti na na-recover. As the defense of Keanzel forcing another turnover mula dito sa New Era.
I do believe that is turnover number 20 for the Hunters. Severely limited their chances to break away.
Dahil nakapamaywang na itong si Coach J. Absolute. Ceniza attacks and gets that floater.
Ceniza already with a double-double. That's 14 points, 11 rebounds for Mr. Multiple position, Earl Ceniza.
Oh, and he gets a steal and a breakaway layup. Forcing New Era to call a timeout. They're now within 8. As we take another look at that replay. Earl Ceniza getting that steal and getting that layup. Coach Mark and I will be back after the break.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
And we're back here. Joel Parcon pa rin po. Hinahatid itong quarterfinal matchup between New Era and Keanzel sa inyo kasama ang aking partner, si Coach Mark Dandan. 8 na lang ang lamang right now ng New Era dito sa Keanzel.
I mean, sorry,
Go.
Joel, but it's been like that the whole game. Diba? Bababa na nila mga 8 points, 7 points. And usually may counter rin itong New Era. If they can convert this turnover, then
Hindi nga lang pumasok yung tira dun ni Baklig. Here's Geronga for 3. Short. Pero Kamay is there. Just willing himself to get that rebound.
rebound number 19.
Wow.
Christian Kamay. I'm a believer. Itaas ang kamay. Like, look at that. Just pursuing the basketball over James Manzano.
Just knowing then where the basketball was going to go. Galing. Here's Golioso. He attacks. Passes it to Kamay. In and out, but gets another rebound. So that is 20 for Christian Kamay.
It's amazing what he's doing here.
Senisa goes up. Too strong on that shot. Hindi nga lang talaga sila makakonvert, no?
Just have that difficulty converting over James Manzano or those bigger defenders na tong New Era Hunters.
At ito na rin si Nablo. He was inserted back into the game after that timeout. But that attack by New Era does not result in any points. And a foul is called there on Gallardo. At penalty na itong New Era. So chance for Keanzel to get within 6.
Not shooting free throws very well though. They're only shooting 11 of 22.
Ayun. Kala natin, coach, reverse psychology.
Hindi naman binati. Nabanggit lang.
Nabanggit lang. Iba rin yung ikot ng bola ng tira ni Goliose, no?
Masyadong matulis.
Oo.
Pwede kang mag-fishbowl.
And a foul is called there on Earl Ceniza.
Again, wasted opportunities for Keanzel. Every time they're making a run, so they go 6-0, 7-0 runs, hindi nila madagdagan.
Oo.
They miss layups, they miss these free throws. And then their defense has to hold here. So they have an opportunity with 6 minutes left. If they can continue this run, bring this lead down, the last 3 minutes will be very interesting.
Kasi ito na nga, they have like a 14 free throw attempt advantage. Or 16 na pala yan.
16 na yan.
Oo. Hindi lang talaga nila mapasok yung kanilang mga free throws. As Baklig once again attacks, but he's blocked by Labio. Nablo. Searching for Manzano underneath. Manzano, he's fouled by Kamay.
That's what you want to see from James Manzano. Really taking advantage of the deep position that he has and the power that he has.
So he will take the free throws number 9 and 10 para dito sa New Era. Yan, pasok yung una.
Home court bounce.
Home court bounce.
Home court bounce. Talking about Reebok League, he's been struggling the whole game. Lalo na yung doon, may konti na talagang gigil. His last few attempts have been very out of control.
Geronga for 3. Yes!
The only second make from the three-point land. They're 2 out of 20.
2 out of 20.
They made it when it counts.
Ito na. Ortilla though, again, that familiar free throw jumper mula dito kay Ortilla.
Mukhang pinapractice talaga ni Ortilla yung distansya na yun. Kahit nakapikit siguro siya, kaya niya i-shoot yan. Doon lang siya tumitira eh.
Yun yung ano niya.
Hot spot.
Hot spot niya. And here got Ceniza. He's got Nablo in front. Geronga yet again for 3.
All he needs is one attempt to go in. Ronga right now trying to lead this team back. They're only down 5 points now.
5 points na lang to. Nablo is called for traveling.
Keanzel really not letting up.
As we take a look at ito si Geronga from the same spot.
absolutely no quit dito sa boys ni Coach Mark Herrera.
And it is now Ceniza who is the primary ball handler. Ceniza again. Hironga for three. That's too off.
Medyo minadali niya lang yun. It was not in his usual rhythm. But again, that's a good recognition from Ceniza, understanding which teammate was hot.
Oo. As Nablo once again finds a teammate underneath, pero si Ortilia, wala kasi siya sa free throw line. Hindi pumasok yung kanyang tira.
Hindi siya sanay.
As Labio lines up a three. It's off and rebound once again to Ortilia, finally getting the shot underneath.
Big offensive rebound there. Again, with Kamay and Ceniza trying to block out the bigs, the guards of Keanzel have to block out their own men.
As Ceniza attacks, that left-handed layup doesn't go.
Minsan talaga, may halong malas na rin itong layups ng Keanzel. They have the good looks. Talagang gumagapang palabas ng ring.
Kitang-kita mo dun sa back rim, ano siya, tumutuloy. As Nablo goes up, no good. Kamay with his 21st rebound. And three white shirts embracing him.
That's 23, actually. 23rd
23.
rebound na. Yeah. For
My
Christian
gosh.
Kamay.
And it's a foul that's called on Monteron. Let's take another look at that.
Christian Kamay over 3 white shirts in 1 Christian Kamay. Now he has to make these free throws.
Very important free throws for etong Keanzel basketball. And it's a warning.
Warning Keanzel basketball's head coach, Mark Herrera, for entering the court.
Warning on Coach Mark for entering the court.
Substitution, Cian Guloso for Reed Buckley.
As Golyoso enters the ball game for Reed Baklig.
The first rest of Reed Bucklig in this game.
And Kamay's first free throw is off the back iron.
Kung merong babalikan ng Keanzel dito sa game na to, they have to look at their free throws. They're now 11 of 25. 12 of 26.
Yan.
14 points left on the table for them.
And that's huge. Especially in a close game like this. Here's Monteron. Pounding defense from Keanzel. Monteron, no good. Rebound once again. Ortilia, still nothing going. And Keanzel with a chance to get even closer here. But Golyoso lost the ball. And it'll go back to the white shirts. And Reed Baklig re-entering the ball game.
All of 30 seconds on the bench.
Oo. Yan lang yan. And here's the new era on the attack. We've got 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go dito sa ating fourth quarter. Lamang pa rin ang 6 ang new era. Nablo for the floater, no good. Rebound grabbed by Manzano, and right away, dalawang orange shirts tumaas ng kamay. Kaso naipasa niya kay Nablo for that shot.
Again, the two guys that really the stabilizing forces for New Era. Nablo and Manzano making things happen for them.
Here's Baklig over to Kamay underneath. Just couldn't get it. Yun na yung sinabi mo, Coach, na konting malas.
Na ngayon, mahirap kalaban ang malas talaga kahit anong gawin mo.
Nablo waiting for the screen from Ortilia. Attacks. Goes up for the shot. Yes!
Walang kakaba-kaba. Vincent Nablo making the hard things look easy.
Ceniza, finally, that shot just bounces in para sa kanya. Bringing this lead down to 8.
Keanzel catching a break at the right time. They're only down 8.
2 minutes to go as that shot doesn't go. Ball is tipped out of bounds and will go back to Keanzel. And a timeout is called on the floor. The score is 65 to 57, 8-point lead para dito sa New Era. And we'll be back.
Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino. 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 Ang pambansang liga ng Pilipino.
And we're back here at the Central Recreation and Fitness Center for the final 1 minute and 54 seconds of the fourth quarter. Lamang ng 8 ang New Era, and they get a steal there. Labio wisely pulls it out. They will begin to use some of the clock here. Nablo finds Manzano. He had a 3 earlier in the first quarter. Decides against it this time. Gets it to Labio for 3. No good. Rebound going to Baklig. Gets it off to Yambao for 3. That's off. Ceniza with the offensive rebound. Yambao. They swing it to the corner. Heronga. In and out. But Geronga scrambles for the loose ball, but it goes out of bounds and will go back to the white shirts. With 1 minute and 9 seconds to go dito sa fourth quarter, 8 pa rin ang lamang ng New Era.
The three-point shot was really abandoned. Keanzel, they've had a lot of good looks, open looks. Especially to JC Ambao, just not able to knock it down. From the start of the game to the finish of the game, just hasn't been there. They've only made 3 3-point field goals.
Etong si Ambao, I've been mentioning it several times. He is the designated shooter. He's 0 out of 8 from outside.
And as a team, there are 3 out of 22.
Here's Nablo, spins, goes up, and kung anong malas ng natira ng Keanzel, yun naman ang swerte ng tira ngayon nitong New Era.
Nablo never looked out of control one bit in that attack. Alam niya yung gagawin niya from start to finish.
As one last push siguro, try dito ng Keanzel as Kamay finally gets his double-double, 11 points and 24 rebounds.
24 rebounds.
Valiant effort mula dito ay Christian Kamay.
And because of him, they're only down 2 in the rebounding department. Kalahati sa kanya.
Oh. And it's a 5-second ball. What?
Ball hogging
Ball
violation.
hogging violation.
Kasi pag diniball mo, pinulot mo, you have 5 seconds to release the basketball. Pero pag pinasa sa'yo, hindi mo pa dinidribble, it's okay.
Wala pa.
Once you dribble it, then you pick it up.
Yun na yun. 20 seconds to go dito sa ating fourth quarter. Monteroso gets it. They get it to the corner. Balik kay Monteroso. Goes up. No good. One more try. Still nothing. And that's it. As that's it for this ball game. Panalo ang New Era University Hunters 67 to 59. It's an 8-point win as we take a look at the two teams shaking hands, show of sportsmanship. And we have right now the dumper party list move of the game. That was that shot mula dito kay Vince Nablo. As that's it for this ball game. The score is 66-59, a 7-point win para dito sa New Era University Hunters. On behalf of my partner, Coach Mark Dandan, and the third member of our panel, Daniel Laguardia, this has been Joel Parcon. And we still have one more quarterfinals game. The next game will feature Luid Kapampangan Endless Plus and the UST Tiger Cubs. And that's only here on the PSL 21 Under Tournament Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko. And we have right now Daniel Laguardia with our best player of the ball game, none other than the big man of New Era, James Manzano.
And the NEU Hunters have bounced back and claimed the seed to the semi-finals. I have here with me the Carlos PH Best Player of the Game, James Manzano, at 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 assists. So James, now na napapunta na kayo sa semi-finals, how does it feel that you have bounced back? And ano ang plano nyo para mas manalo pa kayo sa semi-finals?
Yun po, kasi pinagandaan po namin talaga to at gabi-gabi nag-insight para dito and para sa finals, semi-finals naman yun, pag-aandaan pa po lalo namin, pati yung depensa po namin.
Thank you, James. Siyempre, nasa home court tayo ngayon. Meron ka bang gusto sabihin sa lahat na sumusuporta sa NEU Hunters at lalo na sa iyo?
Yun, maraming salamat po sa mga sumusuporta sa New Era University and sa mga coaches namin, sa mga teammates ko, and sa family ko, at sa mga taga-kawag dyan, shoutout sa inyo. Kailangan po.
Thank you so much once again. That was the Carlos PH Best Player of the Game, James Manzano. And of course, congratulations to the NEU Hunters for going to the semifinals.
And there you have it. Itong ang New Era University Hunters will advance to the semis next week against the Phenom Aguilas. And ito nga ang Pilipinas Super League Under 21. Ito ang liga ko. Amping-amping mong tanan mga bay.
Ang pambansang liga na